Stories about Sukeroku and his courtesan lover Agemaki, a real couple who committed lovers' double suicide, had been well established in the Kyoto-Osaka region before Ichikawa Danjuro II first performed a play about them at Edo's Yamamuraza in 1713. Danjuro performed Sukeroku again in 1716, and at that time the theme of the play was incorporated into the sekai, or world, of the famous Soga brothers' vendetta. The character of Sukeroku was portrayed as the younger of the brothers, Soga no Goro, in disguise. The original character of Sukeroku was first performed in the gentler, more romantic style popular in the Kyoto-Osaka region. Soga no Goro, on the other hand, was traditionally performed in Edo in Danjuro's wild and exciting Aragoto style. Therefore, Sukeroku came to be performed as an unusual combination of these two. The most celebrated of the plays featuring Sukeroku is Sukeroku Yukari no Edo Zakura, Sukeroku and the Cherry Blossoms of Edo. Danjuro VII later incorporated this work into his collection of 18 favorite plays, the Juhachiban, as representative of the Ie no Gei, or family art, of the Danjuro line of actors. Soga no Juro Sukenari and his younger brother Goro Tokimune were children when their father was killed by retainers of Kudo Suketsune. Waiting 18 years to exact their revenge, in 1193 they attacked Kudo and killed him. At the time of their father's murder, his sword, known as Tomokirimaru, was stolen, and the brothers do not wish to attempt the vendetta without this precious heirloom. In order to find it, Goro has adopted the identity of Sukeroku, an otokodate, a man of the people who defends commoners against the excesses of the samurai class. He frequents the Yoshiwara pleasure quarter in Edo, picking fights in the hope that his opponent will draw his father's sword and reveal himself. In this play, the villain goes by the name of Hige no Ikkyu, bearded Ikkyu, and the other principal role is that of Sukeroku's lover, Agemaki. She is an oiran, or high-ranking courtesan of the Miuraya tea house. The curtain opens on the Miuraya, which is situated on the avenue known as the Nakanocho in the Yoshiwara. Traditionally, this play begins with a kojo stage announcement. It is here given by Ichikawa Ebizo. He is dressed in the persimmon-colored costume of the Ichikawa Danjuro line of actors. Calls of Tozai, east-west, draw the attention of the audience. Though I sit above you, I have the honor to present this kojo stage announcement. The play you are about to see, Sukeroku and the Cherry Blossoms of Edo, is one of the most important of the Kabuki Juhachiban that was first performed in 1713 by Danjuro II. It became so popular throughout all 808 districts of Edo that the young men about town are said to have imitated Sukeroku's behavior. Danjuro II performed the role of Sukeroku 3 times during his life, and the version which he performed in 1749 is the one we will see today, Sukeroku Yukari no Edo Zakura. The stage is decorated with cherry blossoms, and the play seems about to begin. With an inro medicine case and shakuhachi flute by his side, he dressed in a black robe with a red lining. His kimono was decorated with the apricot leaf peony crest, which Danjuro II is said to have received from the household of a chancellor of the Imperial Guard. And regarding Sukeroku's hachimaki headband, the color of Edo purple was encouraged by the 8th shogun Tokugawa Yoshimune, and it appears to have become peculiar to the city. Thus, the costume and props became integral to the origin and history of this play. And when performed, it became the custom for fans among the fishmongers, the rice merchants of Kuramae, and the Shin Yoshiwara pleasure quarter to present the actor with his headband, his clogs, and his umbrella. What is more, near to me, we are honored to have on the stage musicians of the Kato Bushi Masumi Kai. This play is truly replete with splendid symbols of Edo culture. As an example of Edo Kabuki, I commend Sukeroku and the Cherry Blossoms of Edo to you all. And finally, I beg you for your continuing support and patronage as you watch this play. Kato Bushi Masumi Kai musicians, would you please begin? Rare on the kabuki stage, the Kato Bushi musicians are mainly amateurs and some are women. They perform as though from within the Miuraya tea house. The lyrics have begun. Spring mists are rising. Yet where lies the entrance to fair Mount Yoshino? Like the Nakanocho, Mount Yoshino was celebrated for the beauty of its cherry blossoms. They go on. Here at the three harbors where tender grasses grow, the light gleams serene and bright. We have heard the names of two tea houses of the quarter, the Yamaguchi mountain entrance and the Miura three harbors. Tender grasses refers to the young girls brought to serve in the quarter. These watchmen, meanwhile, warn of ever-present danger. And spring's first blossoms, we hear, are transplanted anew in the Edo cherries, their lovely fragrance carried on the evening breeze. It was the custom in the Yoshiwara to freshly replant the Edo cherry trees with the coming of each spring. That bell tolls from Ueno or Asakusa, from whence comes the famous name Hanakawa-do. Along the bank of the Sumida River, Hanakawa-do is the home of Sukeroku. The katobushi music comes to an end for now, and the geza offstage background music continues. The courtesans who appear from within the miuraya steady themselves on the shoulders of their attendants to maintain their balance on the high clogs. Well, everyone, look there. The cherry trees of Yoshiwara are in full bloom. Are they not a beautiful sight? This year again, newly planted and colorful, it is flower viewing month in Yoshiwara. We always wait impatiently for the spring. For us too, it is a rare sight. Let us hurry to the Nakano-cho. Yes, but what of Agemaki? Why is she so late? We should see her coming soon. Look, look, in the distance I see a lantern. That crest is definitely Agemaki's. Without doubt. That is her. The chorus and musicians playing a melodic pattern known as watari byoshi accompany the entrance of Sukeroku's lover, the oiran Agemaki and her assistants. Agemaki has been drinking. She reels but steadies herself. The important role of Agemaki is played by Bando Hamasaburo. Look, everybody. Agemaki's procession appears as though she's rolling around in a boat. Yes, really. She has clearly been drinking too much. I only just met her at the Matsuya tea house. She didn't seem to be drunk then. Agemaki, just where did you become so drunk? Well, well, such an illustrious assembly, and all waiting for Agemaki. I am so grateful. As for where I became intoxicated, by your leave, I shall tell you. It's rather embarrassing, but from every tea house on the Nakano-cho, from this side, and from that, I'm called to drink so much sake, cup after cup. In the Matsuya too, there was that customer, an offensive samurai. He was holding out cups of sake, saying, "Come on, Agemaki." No matter how much I hated it, he forced me to drink 3 cups. No matter how heavy the drinker, as soon as they see me, they say, "Sorry, sorry," and take flight. But even drinking that much sake, I'm sorry, but Agemaki of the Miuraya never gets drunk. Oiran, please be careful. Such a grand opinion from a big attendant. I am most grateful, but I swear I am not drunk. You say that you're not drunk, but the courtesan seems as tipsy as a crab apple blown by the wind. But such a flower cannot compete with those of the evening cherry. And you remain as beautiful as the double-petaled yellow rose, its golden petals falling onto the grasses beneath. So despite the lingering smell of alcohol on your breath, your waist is as slender as the willow. What a beautiful sight you are. Children, give the Oiran her usual hangover medicine. Oiran, here is the sleeve of plum blossom. What's that? Sleeve of plum blossom? Whose sleeve brushes through the plum blossom? A poem I often used to read. For the sleeve of plum blossom, I am grateful, very grateful. Her remembered poem is from the Kokinshu collection, and this hangover medicine is a real one, popular at the time. Well, well, Oiran, you should go and sit down. Children, let us go. Yes, yes. Processions such as this were once a common sight in the pleasure quarters as the courtesans moved from one appointment to the next. Even though an assignation with an oiran would cost a great deal of money, she bestowed her favors upon only those with enough wit and good looks to please her. After the maids adjust her costume, Agemaki will display the back of her outer robe, decorated with auspicious symbols of the new year. Oiran, this letter is from Sukeroku's mother. His mother knows nothing of Sukeroku's plan and fears that he has given himself up to a life of dissipation in the licensed quarter. His poor mother's concern for Sukeroku darkens her life. And my concern for Sukeroku darkens my love. All things considered, to be a woman is a pitiful thing indeed. The nearby temple bell tolls, and the Katobushi musicians play once again. To all people far and near, the birds seem to call, for here none will be refused love's encounter in the midst of this floating world's Nakanocho. We recall those with whom we exchanged oaths of love. Shiratama, another courtesan and friend of Agemaki, enters. The role is played by Nakamura Fukusuke. She is accompanied by Higeno Ikkyu. He is frustrated that despite his wealth and position, Agemaki continually rejects him. Sukeroku has been goading Ikkyu, but despite his taunts, he has refused to draw and reveal whether he is carrying Tomokirimaru, the sword that belonged to the Soga brothers' father. Ikkyu is played by Ichikawa Sadanji. In truth, they say that though one pair of fine hands may pillow 1,000 men, being swayed by neither power nor money is the pride of a courtesan. This evening, will the reign of the Nakanocho flower girls fall again? Will our sleeves stay wet, or will we find other amusements? Well, young men, tonight shall we again do battle with some sake? Just as you say, Master, with style or without, where would we be without love and drink? Men rush to the tea houses, straw hats disguising them. There is spirit and pride in Nakanocho. By the sound of the first bell on festival days, all the girls are sold during Edo's spring. Country bumpkins too come to these flowers, hearing of the skills of the bedchamber. We are the equals of anybody, and we like to fight. All know, without being told, that we are the men of the grandee with the beard. By the way, just over there, is that the new girl I've heard rumors of? Yes, those girls have only recently been brought here. They are all obliged to Agemaki. Master, they say she's like a local virgin. That sounds inviting. I will invite her. But, Master Ikkyu, if you give your heart to everyone that way, Agemaki will certainly come to hate you. That would indeed be a mistake. You should be more prudent. Well then, Master. Children, let us go. The flute and drum pattern played by the offstage musicians is called Tori Kagura, which evokes both festival music and, specifically here, New Year in the pleasure quarters. Master Ikkyu. So, you have arrived. I am grateful. So do you know my name? Look, Agemaki, Master Ikkyu is here. How ostentatious. Master Ikkyu's arrival is what I've been waiting for. Isn't the one you wait for, Sukeroku? What do you mean, Sukeroku? You think I don't know? But when I open these eyes of mine, the fact that you meet with Sukeroku is something I know full well. But only recently you discovered that I was meeting Sukeroku. Then we had that tiff, but you said that I may continue to see him. Indeed, so I did. So why do you bother us? I agreed at the time, but on consideration, I hate it. What do you think that Sukeroku is? He is a thief. If you watch him when he is fighting, if indeed one can call it fighting, in fact, he's reaching for things hanging at their waists and picking their pockets. How long can you enjoy the company of a thief like that? That's what I wish to know. He may not bring me happiness, but there is something about Sukeroku. Is he charming? Yes, such is my fate. That's not fate. You are possessed by a devil. If you give your heart so easily to a man like that, you'll end up stark naked. People will say how piteous that would be. If I neglect a customer so that I may meet a lover, one could say that I am being unfaithful or even foolish. But to say Sukeroku is a thief, that he steals, Ikkyu, that is too much. Too much? What is too much? If you show someone like that any kindness, the upshot will be that you will end up homeless. If that were to happen, would you still wish to continue meeting that Sukeroku? Even from you, Ikkyu, this is too much. So by deceiving you and meeting Sukeroku, would you, in the middle of the Nakanocho, trample me, beat me, or kill me with your sword? Frightening that may be, but to take you as a lover, I would have to be insane. Discourteous I may be, but I am Agemaki. And I am enamored of Sukeroku, a man among men. As the wife of the devil, I will become a devil. Now listen to the sound of Agemaki's akutai, speech of abuse. Well, Ikkyu, if I place you next to Sukeroku like this, here is a splendid man among men, and here is a malicious old devil. To compare you is like snow and ink, like a sea of ink in an inkstone and the sea at Naruto. Both words may be written with the same character, but one is deep, one shallow, one a customer, one a lover. Without a lover, a prostitute's life is bleak. But even in the dark, to mistake you for Sukeroku would be a fine thing indeed. You, do you wish to kill me? Strike then. No matter you cut me or kill me, you will never strike Sukeroku from my heart. Well, Ikkyu, strike home. Get out. To where? To Sukeroku. Have you nothing more to say? Get out now. Agemaki, please wait. If you get angry like that, who knows what trouble you may cause for the one you care for. I know I may be scolded for speaking out like this in front of you all. I, Shiratama, am as immature and unsophisticated as a bud on a wild camellia. I am indeed unworthy. So put aside the name of the one saying this, Agemaki. And please, come back. I was happy to be going to visit a charming man. But I will pay heed to the words of my friend. So you'll come back? Yes, I will. Listen, Ikkyu, if I see your face again, it will disgust me. Shiratama, Agemaki, children, let us go. They hear the sound of a shakuhachi flute, the instrument favored by komuso mendicant priests. Ah, a komuso is coming. No, it's not a komuso. It must be a tradesman. Could it be? Could it be? Yes, it is. They know that it's Sukeroku. The Katobushi lyrics continue. To brothel shop fronts we're drawn, beckoned hither by the plectrum's melody of Sugagaki. Though they do not speak, there the charming lovebirds sit, and a lover of repute is this peony. Peony is a reference to Sukeroku himself, as the apricot leaf peony crest was first adopted by Danjuro II. Shouts of Naritaya, the acting house name of Ichikawa Danjuro XII, greet his appearance in the role of Sukeroku. With his kimono's 5 crests, dyed in love's colors, he awaits the dawn's first light on special fate days, when the Kamuro brings word of a means to meet. Once again we hear reference to the crests which decorate Sukeroku's costume. Kamuro were child apprentices, destined perhaps one day to become courtesans themselves. The lyrics go on. And in a backstreet tea house he is all wet through, showers upon his straw coat in Minowa's cold. We heard of the wetness of lovemaking, and then, as he opens his umbrella, the rain. Straw coats called Mino shield us at Minowa, a place near to Yoshiwara. What of that headband? This headband, is it strange? This hachimaki headband, received long ago, its threads of abiding ties, purple in color. The hachimaki is of a purple thread, a color associated with close relationships. By your leave do I show it, symbol of our love. It was traditional to present the actor with certain items of his costume, such as the headband. Danjuro here bows in a gesture of thanks. Unchanging as the great tree of Tokiwagi, like the tips of many brushes stand the pine needles. This is a reference to a young man's forelock of hair, shaven off at the age of 15 or 16. Sukeroku gazes up at the great pine tree. Along all 8 embankments, the breezes blow. Sukeroku catches sight of his enemy. From the willow one can see flowers fall like rain, gathering on his umbrella in piles like mountains, Fuji and Tsukuba. Viewing them from the Yoshiwara, Mount Fuji was in the west, Mount Tsukuba in the north. Sukeroku poses, looking up at them. The sedge grasses make no sound, but wet his geta straps. He looks down at his dampened clogs. With one in-law by his side and one layered robe. An in-law is the small medicine box hanging from his side. He shakes the rain from his umbrella as the lyrics, borrowed from a popular song of the day, urge him not to be hasty. The ukiyo, the floating world of pleasure, is like an ever-turning wheel. As the days come and go, promises are made. He counts the days on his fingers. Standing before the tea-house fence, he comes to visit. But before long, lovers' tiffs are oh so usual. But lovers' wiles so often lead to words of love. So graceful your appearance, so graceful you are. It is for you. It is for you. Even his life would he give up for agemaki, as Sukeroku passes by, the picture of elegance. He performs a Tanzen Noppo, a swaggering walk popular with dashing young men in the 17th century. Sukeroku, please wait. Stay with us. Well, well, no matter how many times I see them, what beautiful faces. Shall I squeeze in between you? Please do. It's cold out here. Let me in. Let me in. They rush to offer him their pipes, a traditional gesture of a courtesan's acceptance of a customer. If you treat me to so many pipes, you'll start a fire in my heart. That tobacco of yours. May I have a smoke too? That would be a simple thing. But our pipes are all gone. But you've got so many there, haven't you? Yes, but the pipes now have another owner. And that owner is... why, it's me. Perhaps it's a wonderful thing, but as soon as I show my face at the great gate, from both sides of the Nakanocho, these friendly whores shower me with their tobacco-filled pipes. Last evening too, in front of the Matsuya, I was given so many pipes it was like a celebratory basketful. No fellow used to being entertained by the courtesans can be happy without that. No matter how grand and self-important, no money can buy this. I don't know who, but if someone wants a pipe, I'll lend him one. Here's some tobacco. Have a smoke. He appears to be a fine fellow, but he has no arms. With such skilled feet, you should be employed treading wheat gluten or konnyaku jelly. Generally, the most important thing for an otokodate is to act correctly, avoid impoliteness, and, depending on one's disposition, build a character. That's what a real otokodate does. The pleasure quarter is full of ruffians. Like a mosquito buzzing around my ear. I'll crush it between my palms. Perhaps we should burn some aloes wood mosquito repellent. The Sanyaku Chinese military textbook says one should adapt one's tactics to the situation, change tactics depending on the opponent. Those who come making judgments are themselves indecisive. Arrogant fellows get a taste of my foot. Impolite ruffians I hit with my clog. Only when they pick themselves up and retaliate do I draw and kill them. Fellows who don't back down, we split like Chinese bamboo. That's the essence of an otokodate. Who do you think I am? How stupid. By the way, girls, recently there's been a big snake loose in the Yoshiwara. Oh, how frightening. Don't be frightened. It's not a real snake. It has an arrogant face, a white beard, and looks just like Sadanji. Night in, night out, the prostitutes reject him, but he's not ashamed. He keeps coming back like a tenacious snake. Sometimes he uses aloes wood repellent. The reason being he has lice in his beard. Lice can't stand aloes wood. He might look fine enough, but actually he stinks of the stuff. Kampera Mombe, one of Ikkyu's henchmen, enters. He is played by Kataoka Nizaemon. Now then, Kampera, what's the matter? Oh, master, is that you? Please listen. It's this dreadful brothel matron. You tried to get me to pay for the same girl twice, some fat hag. Really, Master Mombe, what's all this? Fat or thin, you catch all the girls. How scary. You're making a fool of me. I, the great Kampera, had too much to drink and went to the bath. My idea was to get all the girls into the water and have them wash my back. They agreed, so I got into the bath first. Then I sat there waiting, but not one person came. The steam rose up, and my head swam round and round. Hey, get those brazen paws out here, and I'll stuff them all into the water and make whore soup. Really, Master Mombe, you're not the only customer here. Standing there, shouting. Please stop it. If you don't behave yourself, we'll have to cover that mouth of yours with a great big door. And looking at that unattractive face of yours makes us all laugh. What a racket! Laugh at me, will you? How dare you laugh? I won't forgive you. I won't. This young noodle vendor is played by Bando Mitsugoro. That hurt! That hurt! Excuse me, please excuse me. What? You go around bumping into people with that food box and say, "Excuse me." That's a fine thing. You freckled fellow. Bean paste fellow. Stock dregs fellow. Can't you use your eyes? I was in a hurry when I bumped into you. Please excuse me. Courtesans, please forgive my rudeness. I most humbly beg your forgiveness. Well, Master Mombe, please. Forgive him. No, I won't. Get out of here. So, even after all that, do you refuse to forgive me? Exactly. If you won't, then there's nothing for it. Have it your way. Throughout the quarter, the Fukuyama Noren curtain is well known. The corner of my food box is sharp, and needless to say, I'm just as prickly in a fight. My deliveries are as quick as my temper. I'm proud that my noodles are washed in Edo water. Thick noodles or thin, I'll show you my skill right here. I'm sorry, but my character is as showy as this scarlet loincloth. You should guard your tongue. And what a big head you are. I certainly won't forgive you. That hurts. That hurts. What are you doing? That's enough. You should forgive him now. What? I should forgive him? Yes, that's enough. So pardon him. What? Pardon him? That sticks in my craw. You've been a cheeky fellow. Don't you know who I am? Of course, is there no one in Yoshiwara or the whole world who doesn't know you? You know me? Never heard of you. How dare you? You're a lift a man up, drop a man down fellow. A cheap ruffian like you. Who would know you? Why, you? You'd best be careful. Well, as you don't know me... Ah, I know. Today's your first time in Yoshiwara and you're as naive as a baby. Open that hole in your ears and listen well. This person here is my master. He is named after that popular Chinese commander, Kang-u. His pseudonym is Uncho. You can remember him by his beard. Bearded EQ is his name. As his henchman, I took the kan character from Kang-u, and I am Kampera Mombe, a gentleman who's rolling in cash. From the Mon gate of a revered temple, my name Mombe is round like my stomach. Throw off that purple headband and bow 3 times before me. Thanks for the history lesson. But during your long speech, these noodles are getting stale. You, get going, get going. He's not going anywhere. What's that? Even asking politely, you say he can't leave? Ah, so you're hungry. And there's a vendor right here. You can order some. No need to stand on ceremony, I'll treat you. Fish stock or vegetarian? Don't know if you like vegetarian or not, but I'll be your waiter. Here you are. Who? Me? He makes a pun on washi, me, which can also mean eagle. What? An eagle? A long-taloned thief, more like. How dare you? You want a bit more bite? How about some pepper? No matter what you say, I don't want them. Won't you accept my offer? Never, 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 I say. Well, you can have them anyway. What a sight! Asagao Senpei, Mombe's servant, enters. What's the matter? I've been cut. I've been cut. Is it deep? Is it slight? Please look. Please look. What? A wound? Where? Where? But master, there's no wound anywhere. But the blood's dripping down. Ah, I thought I was cut, but it's just udon. How silly. Perhaps you should get dressed. Asagao Senpei is a yakko, a comic servant, and is played by Nakamura Karoku. His name, Senpei, sounds like senbei, rice cracker. Hey, son of a rascal, grandson of a rascal, puffed up rascal. I can't recall anybody ever opposing my master. And you even put udon on his head. And without the slightest self-control, you've heaped a whole pile of insults upon his head. What's more, this footman won't accept this. First, listen to my name and inscribe it in the pocketbook of Emma, the ruler of hell. All his relatives are named after types of rice cracker. The one who has these foolish side locks is the grandchild of Sato, Sugar Senbei. Hagoromo Feather Robe Senbei is my elder sister. Sukeroku Dice Game Senbei is my half-sibling. Sugatami Long Mirror Senbei is my cousin. Kita Village's Katamaki Hard Packed Senbei works for my master. I am Asagao Morning Glory Senpei, a well-dressed beau of a footman. Ruffian, take this. That hurts, that hurts. Senpei, senpei. What's the matter? I tripped over a root, and so quite unexpectedly I lost. I don't know about your sumo bout, but it must certainly have been a root. And it's right here. Don't be silly. One thing after the next. You're leading us by the nose. Just who the devil is? This fellow. Just who the devil are you, eh? Very well then. When any of you rascals set foot here in the 5th district, you should ask my name and it will lower your malaria fever. And another thing, when you enter through the great gate, write it 3 times on the palm of your hand, and for your whole life no whore will refuse you. I may look like a small fellow, but I'm a man of great courage. From the toothless old charcoal makers of Hachioji to the wrinkled old brothel matrons, here at Yamatani, my fights are what they talk of as they drink their tea. Otokodate help those in trouble, expect nothing in return, and are men who never lose a fight. My headband is of Edo purple, and I peek out from between my oiled hair and the tip of my top knot, like an uki-e perspective picture. As my enemies increase, I become stronger like water to a dragon. From the reception hall of Asakusa Temple to the statue of Fudo Myo-o, deity at Meguro. All the known 808 districts of Great Edo can't hide anyone who doesn't know the apricot leaf peony crest among the fragrant cherry blossoms of the Nakano-cho. I am Hanakawado Sukeroku, what's more, Agemaki Sukeroku. A young man. Now worship this face. He symbolically spits on his hands in preparation for a fight. Gutter-cover rascals, of bean-paste rascals, of swill rascals, of freckle-faced scoundrels, get out of here. Senpei, draw your sword. He checks their swords to see if one of them is Tomokiri-maru. Come close and I'll kill them. Sukeroku, what a hit! How wonderful, wonderful! Yattoko toccha ntoko na is a meaningless phrase expressing power. Well, old man, all those minion fellows of yours will end up like that. Surely you can't accept this. Well then, draw, strike. Well then, well then. Why don't you say something? Are you dumb? Are you deaf? Come on, draw. Come on, draw. How disappointing. Just like a mouse caught by a cat, you don't even squeal. Poor thing. You appear to be dead. I'll say a prayer for the deceased. Thus are the beasts who first seek enlightenment. Hurry to enlightenment. Praise the Amida Buddha. Praise to the Amida Buddha. I beg Emma, ruler of Hades. Now things are getting interesting. Well, draw. Draw. Come, draw your sword. I will not draw. Look here, Master. If you're as weak as that, our hearts just sink. When are you going to use those tactics you're so proud of? What a miserable person you are. A great elephant can't play on the same narrow path as a rabbit. One doesn't need an ox blade to gut a chicken. Kampera, Asagao, watch out for pickpockets. One move and that'll be you. Despite their big mouths, they're just a bunch of weaklings. Now for a little drink on Agemaki's futon. Hello, brother, brother, wait a moment, please. What's that, brother? You must be joking. Who do you think I am? I am an otokodate, Agemaki's Sukeroku. How stupid. Otokodate, please wait a moment. Calling again? Fool around with me and I'll throw you into a ditch and stuff a houseboat into your nose. You idiot. Please, wait a moment. Again. So there you are. Just come over here. Disguised as Shinbei, a sweet sake seller, this is actually Sukeroku's elder brother, Sogano Juro. Come here, come here. Was it you who called me? Yes, it's me. He is played by Onoe Kikugoro. My brother, is that you? Do you still regard me as your brother? Of course. But why are you here? Well, younger brother, don't you know that thoughtless, rough antics like these are a slap in our father's face? Really, just what do you think you're doing? Trying to strike our father's enemy, do we not face enough hardships? Yet you come to the pleasure quarter every day and do nothing but fight. Even just now, you put udon on someone's head, put a clog on another. In Bamboo Town, who hits people with split bamboo? It's Sukeroku. Who pushed someone into the gravel pit? Sukeroku. Who stole the navel from the thunder god in the Kaminari gate? Sukeroku. The day the crows don't caw is the day one hears nothing of Sukeroku's fights. The entire family can have nothing more to do with you. No matter how much this hurts me personally, you can't say that your behavior is justifiable. Harrying me like this with your opinion is quite understandable. However, I fight from a sense of filial piety. What do you mean, you fight for filial piety? Indeed, the sword Tomokirimaru has been missing for some time, and to this day we still don't know its whereabouts. Fortunately, many people come to the pleasure quarter, so I deliberately pick fights and force them to draw. Is it this one? Is it that one? I examine them carefully. But I shan't question you. I shall respect your opinion. From now on, I shall stop fighting. I'll apologize to everyone and become a priest. I shall ask forgiveness for this hateful fighting from all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Praise to the Amida Buddha. Now, brother. Now I understand. This is exactly what I thought. Why did I have to say those things? It's this mouth's fault. Mouth, why did you say those things? Apologize. Have you apologized? Ouch. I've apologized. Now that I've apologized, please forgive me. Now, brother, as I've apologized, please forgive me. I'm really apologizing. Now, brother, I've begged you and begged you. Please forgive me. Well, really, this is like praying to the Kannon Bodhisattva from a paddy field. Turning your back is so discourteous. You really should stop this and forgive me. In that case, is it all right for me to continue fighting? Of course, of course. Fighting suits you, so make fighting your crest and wear it on your sleeves. So it really is all right? Make your rice gruel from fighting and eat it. Then I'll continue fighting. As much as you like, and then some more. That's a great relief. I too am relieved. But do you know what has happened to the sword Tomokirimaru? Well, as yet, I don't know where it is. But recently I've been baiting EQ and he refuses to draw. That's very suspicious. In that case, in order to help you find the sword, why don't I also start picking fights? What? Do you intend to fight too? But not in that ridiculous get-up. You mean this is no good? Just a moment. I'll make a headband just like yours. With this by my side, what do you think? That's fine. Now I shall pass on the secrets of how to pick a fight. First, put your right hand in your sleeve. Then put out your right foot like this. Hey, samurai, why did you knock into me? I'll throw you into the gutter and stuff a houseboat into your nose. You idiot. You do that, and your opponent gets angry. That seems difficult. But I'll try it. Please give me a lesson. I put my right hand in the sleeve. Then I put out my right foot. Hey, samurai, why did you knock into me? I'll stuff a houseboat into your nose. You idiot. No, not like that. Like this. Like that. Ah, my teacher's version's not the same as mine. But I'll try again. Please watch again. That's more or less it. And the wind is blowing some crows our way now. The country samurai and his servant are in awe of the pleasure quarter. Master, the blossoms of the Nakanocho are a real sight. Crawl through. Crawl through. I'm not having that. What a weak samurai he was. Yes, indeed. A dandy played by Nakamura Kanzaburo comes along. For this comic role, the actor tries to work in as many jokes as possible. Strolling through the Nakanocho is so chic, isn't it? What's more, there are so many people here. But it's not the glamorous girls who commit the crime, it's the customers who pay for them. That's what people used to say, and how true it is. Crawl through. What did you say? Crawl through? Another shock. That's rather rude. Crawl through in the middle of the broad street? But my friend, your language might be rough, but you're really a fine-looking man, aren't you? But I've seen you before. This past January, didn't we act together? But I know where I've seen you. You're Edo's Ichikawa Danjuro, acting house Naritaya, and 12th in the line. Your elder brother, Natsuo. Natsuo is Danjuro's real forename. By the way, I'm a fan of Naritaya, so I'll do as you say. Then there was that good news, wasn't there? Yes, really, I'm very happy. Really. I congratulate you in getting over your illness. And then Takatoshi has settled down too. Danjuro's son, the actor Ebizo, got married this year. As you and Danjuro are so alike, and as I'm such a fan, I'll do as you say. What fine skin. The crest is that of the Danjuro line of actors. I've crawled to my bank manager before, but never crawled like that. Let's go. Let's go. Crawl through. What, again? And I've seen him somewhere before too. It's elder brother He of the Otawaya acting house. Kikugoro's real name is Hideyuki. I crawled through there, so it'd be rude not to go through here. Oh yes, there's something to congratulate you about too. Bit late, but congratulations on your daughter Shinobu's award at the Berlin Film Festival. The world is really expanding. He parodies a famous poem in praising her success. Though she might hide it, Shinobu's now an international star. But I, face red with embarrassment, have to crawl through these legs. All right, I'll go through again with my reversible handkerchief. This side is Kikugoro's crest. My robe, my kimono, everything's covered in dust. I can't meet any girls in this state. If I'd known this was going to happen, rather than Yoshiwara, I should have gone to Kobikicho, home of the Kabukiza. The Kabukiza would have been best, and now it's the sayonara performances, isn't it? And it really will be sayonara this time. The sayonara of sayonara of sayonaras. I hear it's really difficult to get tickets. But it's been a long run. Sayonara, sayonara, sayonara. They've really made use of you people, haven't they? And when I think back, well, I have so many memories about this Kabukiza. I'm really going to be sad when it goes. I'll soon start crying. I shall miss it, but in the new Kabukiza, a whole lot of new memories will be created, won't they? I hope you too will stay young too. Of course, you're quite young enough now. But please keep sending all these people some nice dreams. Until then, we've got the Embujo, Minamiza, Misonoza and Shochikuza. And of course, my own Nakamuraza theatre too. So until then, Kabukiza, sayonara. What a weird character. That voice, it's Agemaki. She said she was free tonight and would wait for me, but she's seeing off a customer. I'll have something to say about that. Tell her, tell her. So, you are leaving? I am sorry to see you go. Wait right there. Sukeroku, you're making a mistake. Quiet, you whore. Why talk to me like that? What will you do about it? Say a word and it'll be as painful as drumming on a raccoon's stomach. Hey, samurai, the street's wide, so why step on my foot? Get a tissue and wipe it clean. Yes, wipe it while you've got the chance. If you speak this way, you'll be sorry. Just leave this to me. Hey, samurai, why don't you say anything? Are you dumb? Are you deaf? Maybe he's got no eyes, nose or mouth. First, get that hat off, or shall I take it off for you? What's the matter? Is the fun over? Next, let me have a go. Leave it to me. Just leave it to me. Hey you. Hey you. Look at this leg. This leg is like a reed from Naniwa. This leg is like the arch bridge at Sumiyoshi Shrine. It reminds me of the song about Sendai Riverbank. Ouch! Being an otokodate really hurts your legs. But I'll put up with the pain and draw this sparkling carrying pole. He gets his tongue in a twist as he tries to say Agemaki's Sukeroku. Yes, I'm his brother, Shirozaki Kasube. So on behalf of our household, I shall take this fist and put it right between your eyes and nose. I'm a dead man. Under the hat is their own mother, who has disguised herself in order to come and speak to Agemaki. She is played by Nakamura Tozo. So, you'll make an opponent of your mother. Will you hit me? Strike me? This is all too much. And under that red cover, who exactly is this Shirozaki Kasube who is leading my dear son astray? Just tell me your name. Just where are you going? Come here, come here. So, it's you, Sukenari. Sukenari or Kaminari, thunder, there's nothing I can say. How shameful of you. Is there a hole for me to crawl into? So, both brothers are involved in this affair. I shall go to the grave of my dead husband and, to atone for this disgrace, take my own life. Please wait a moment. Brother, you should tell our mother what you just told me. Mother, these fights of mine may seem like thoughtless actions, but they are all to find the missing Tomokirimaru. I am not fighting for personal glory. Please set your mind at ease. So what are you saying? Your fights are to find Tomokirimaru, not for your own amusement? Yes, indeed. I'm relieved to have heard that. As you are doing this to search for Tomokirimaru, I fear that you may get injured. As a mother, I have something to protect you. Here is a kamiko. This kimono is supposedly made out of paper. If he fights while wearing it, it will tear. This should set your mind at rest. Brother, you should change quickly. Brother, it really suits you. Agemaki, I am much obliged to you. Thank you very much. The evening breezes can be strong. Please take care. I am grateful. Well, Sukenari, shall we be on our way? Tokimune, are you coming too? Not yet. I have an affair of the heart to settle. Then I shall return home. Very well. I shall be waiting for you. In that case, Agemaki, I wish you both farewell. That voice, it's EQ. Don't forget your paper robe. So, Agemaki, here you are. EQ, is that you? I have been calling you for some time. What are you doing here? I have drunk too much, so I came here for the breeze. If you are taking the air, I shall join you. If he could see us here together, how that Sukeroku would fret. Don't you think so, Agemaki? Who was that? Someone pinched my leg. What? Your leg? It was only the naughty children. You children, don't be naughty. No, no, it wasn't us. No excuses. Go back inside. No, don't come out. Don't come out. What? What do you mean? By don't come out, look, Ikkyu. I meant all those stars up there. There's nothing unusual about that. The stars come out every night. That's a shooting star. A man who steals away a whore engaged by another is called a shooting star or a nimble-fingered star. Though I may not seem like the cowherd of the Tanabata legend who crosses the Milky Way to meet the Weaver star, I am not so different. Am I, Agemaki? My leg has been pinched again. It must be the children. But there are no children here. If it wasn't the children, it must have been a rat. What? A rat? Definitely a rat. Crawling about in the ditch. It's that gutter rat here. Where? Right there. Wait. So the cheap whore Agemaki hides that gutter rat called Sukeroku under her skirts. And now this fine cat, Ikkyu, has used his sensitive whiskers to flush him out. Sukeroku, why do you steal? Do you think this the spirit in which you can fulfill your ambition? So here we have Tokimune, the coward. I beat you out of sympathy. Ikkyu, I am so envious that you are free to beat me. Not only do you know my real name, as Sukeroku, your rival in love, you beat me with this fan and I can do nothing about it. How I envy that word, beat. How I wish I could do the same to my enemy. You discipline me with your fan, and I wear my mother's paper kimono, so I, Tokimune, cannot strike out. Strike, beat me, strike to your heart's content. As much as you wish, bearded Ikkyu. That you hold your mother's paper kimono in such esteem shows that filial piety is not something you lack. Now, what can I use? Ah, that is fortunate. He takes an incense burner stand. For example, take the 3 legs of this stand. You 3 brothers, your half-brother Suketoshi, your brother Sukenari, and you, Tokimune. If you could unite, even a stand with 1,000 legs could not collapse, could not crumble. But divided, this will be the result. That's it, there's no doubt. Wait. Agemaki, the sword that Ikkyu just drew, is Tomokibimaru. Sukeroku wishes to attack him, but Agemaki warns him not to attempt anything here in the pleasure quarter. In that case, I shall wait for Ikkyu to leave. Go, quickly. This performance ends here, but in a closing scene, Sukeroku kills Ikkyu and regains the sword. This translation of Sukeroku Yukari no Edo Sakura was written by Ronald Cavey and narrated by Paul Griffith.